Hi guys, I got this drill press table sold by Wen. Well, I got a Wen drill press. It's just a generic table. It would fit on any drill press. And I like it a lot. It was 50 bucks. It was a bargain. You can't really build one for less than that by the time you buy some T-tracks and stuff like that. It's pretty neat, but like all drill press tables, the first problem they all have is the crank gets in the way to raise and lower the table. When you put the table close to the column, you really can't get at that crank. So the first thing I did was to try and fix that problem. And the way I did that was to add a piece of 2x6 underneath this to raise it up off the table just a little bit. And the 2x6 is right there. And then I also put 4 little spacers on it that match these holes in the table so that you could just plop it in and it would set in there pretty good. Well, let me tighten the table. So that works pretty good. But there are some times when maybe, and the plate still fits in, so there are some times when maybe I would lean on this and it would tilt up or something like that. So I thought it would be nice to fasten it down. I added a T-nut underneath, and that's actually on a little piece of wood underneath this table. Let me move the camera a second. So then I put a piece of threaded rod, 1/4 by 20 threads, just because I had a lot of those. And I buggered up the threads and added a wing nut so it would stay stable. And then I could tighten the table down like this, if I wanted to. Then it's pretty sturdy. And I had to cut the wing nuts off the top of them a little bit so that the little plate would still fit. Now that I don't have to fasten the table, that's what these clamps were for. These big plastic clamps to fasten the table to the bottom of the drill press table, to the bottom of your normal drill press metal table. So these are metric, and this is M8 8mm threads, 1.25 threads per inch, or threads per whatever they're measuring in metric. Any rate, so I had to get 2 nuts to fit it because it didn't come with any, because it's normally made to fit under the table. And after I did that, of course the nuts were too big to fit in the T-slots, so I had to file them down a little bit. But I think I'll use these, what are supposed to be brackets to hold the table down, as hold downs for work pieces. A lot of people with this very same table have had problems with these T-slots coming loose. And the cure for that apparently is to take the screws out, pop the T-slots off, epoxy them down, and then put the screws back in, or maybe even slightly bigger screws. I did take the screws out and I was going to do that, but my T-slots were very tight and I really couldn't pop them off, so I think I'll wait until I have a failure mode before I try and fix that problem. So at any rate, I'm using what should be the hold downs for the bottom of the table, for the top of the table. Probably not ideal. I'll probably order some real hold down clamps that are made for T-slots for a drill press table later, when I think I need it. So at any rate, that's the Wen drill press table. I like it, especially after I made it so it's solid as a rock. And if I do choose to remove it, which I do frequently, I just have to take off my little threaded bolt, lift the table off, and it's out of the way. Thanks for watching. Do me a favor and click the like button and subscribe. Thank you.